Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I begin my speech wanting to be like that beloved who is kind and compassionate, not self-centered or self-serving. Happy New Year to all those who want to be like Christ, the Word of God and her Spirit. My name is Hassan Moradi, and in this video and the echoes of the Qur'an channel, I would like to discuss several symbolic concepts. In the Quranic narrative of Mary and Jesus, the Quran states that Mary withdrew from her people to an eastern place. واذكر في الكتاب مريم إذ انتبذت من عهدها مكانا شرقيا. This withdrawal can be understood not merely in a spatial sense, but in a spiritual one. A human being distances themselves from the impurities that darken the heart, impurities arising from self-centeredness and attachment to personal desires. Thus, the eastern place, in its symbolic meaning, represents an inner state in which the light of God, or the light of God's friends, begins to shine upon the heart. In this state, the heart becomes like a clear glass that allows the divine light to pass through. Its opposite is the west, symbolizing a condition in which the glass of heart is soiled and prevents the passage of light. In previous videos, we discussed the parable of the lamp, the glass, and the niche in Surah An-Nur. After reaching this eastern state, Mary places a veil between herself and her people. فَاتَّخَذَتْ مِن دُونِهِمْ حِجَابًا. Symbolically, this veil may indicate her desire to prevent the people of Western's darkened realm from casting ignorance or heedlessness upon her, or her own resolve to turn away from the darknesses of ignorance and forgetfulness. One must both become acquainted with the light of the east and also turn away from the darkness of the west. God then says that after she placed this veil, we sent to her our spirit. وَأَرْسَلْنَا إِلَيْهِ رُوحًا. This spirit breathes into the Mary's body, and the spirit of Jesus comes into being. فَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِنَا. A similar expression is used regarding Adam, though with a singular verb and the phrase my spirit instead of our spirit, which may indicate a difference in degree of proximity to God. وَإِذَا سَوَّيْتَهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. Elsewhere, the Quran states that God cast His word and a spirit from Him into Mary. إنما المسيح عيسى ابن مريم رسول الله وكلمته ألقاها إلى مريم وروح منه. In the Quranic world view, the spirit belongs to the realm of command, عالم الأمر. قل الروح من أمر ربي يسألونك عن الروح قل الروح من أمر ربي, which stands in contrast to the realm of خلق, or realm of creation, عالم الخلق ألا له الخلق والأمر. Everything in realm of command is brought into existence by divine utterance, be, kun fayakun. In that realm, speaking or writing is identical with creating, and beings themselves are divine words. The collection of these words forms the book, that is the cosmos. Corresponding to speaking or writing is reading, which signifies understanding these beings. Thus, the spirit beings from the realm of command operates through the divine word, not through the causal mechanism of the created world. A spirit from God is sent to Mary, and though a single divine word, the spirit of Jesus belonging to the realm of command and the divine words is brought into existence. This mode of creation is expressed in the Quran as an casting of a word. The Quran also states that Jesus is like Adam. God created him from dust and then said to him, "Be," and he came into existence. إن مثل عيسى عند الله كمثل آدم خلقه من تراب ثم قال له كن فيكون. This verse makes clear that the body of Jesus belongs to the realm of creation, alamul khalq, and can be formed through ordinary means, whereas his spirit belongs to the realm of command, alamul amr, and is brought into being without intermediaries. Through the divine command, "Be," Jesus himself shaped a bird from clay and then breathed into it, and it became a living bird. When Mary asked how she can have a child without having been touched a man, God replies that when he wills something, he merely says to it, "Be," and it comes into existence. In contrast to concepts such as breathing the spirit or casting the word into a being of clay, the Quran uses notions of tawafi, rising, and purifying, to describe the removal of the spirit, soul, or divine word from such a being. إذ قال الله يا عيسى إني متوفيك ورافعك إلي ومطهرك من الذين كفروا. Tawafi means complete gathering upward, which is clarified by the notion elevation, رافعك. Purification signifies the removal of the constraints of time, space, and motion, the foundations of material existence. The Spirit appeared to Mary in the form of a well-proportioned human being. فَتَمَثَّلَ لَهَا بَشَرًا سَوِيًّا. Since only Mary could perceive this form, it is evident that this manifestation did not occur in the sensory physical world. It must have taken place in her imaginative faculty. Spirits can descend from the formless realm of command, alamul amr, and take form within a person's inner vision. These manifestations resemble the experience of dreaming, just as a dreamer cannot distinguish the dream world from the physical world while dreaming. The one who witnesses a spiritual manifestation cannot distinguish it from physical reality. This explains Mary's fear and her seeking refuge in God. Similarly, when angels appeared to Abraham in human form, he brought them physical food, and when he thought they did not eat, he became afraid. A central question arises: how can a spirit from the realm of command be breathed into a body from the realm of creation? If these two realms are considered entirely separated entities, the question becomes unanswerable. Throughout the history of theology, attempts to explain the relationship between soul and body from the pineal gland or subtle vapor circulating in the body have been unsuccessful. The Quran states that both creation and command belong to God, and blessed is God, the Lord of the two realms. Allah lahul khalq wal amr. God's ownership is real ownership, analogous to the ownership our minds have over the beings we create within them. Thus, when the Quran says that both the realm of khalq, creation, and the realm of amr, command, belong to God, it means they are brought into existence within a single reality, God Himself. When we create a living being in our imagination, we first design its bodily form and then grant it sensory, imaginative, or intellectual faculties. We do not need an intermediary to connect these aspects. We are not linking two separate entities. Rather, we ourselves appear in multiple modes. In the mode of form as its body, and in the mode of mind as its consciousness. May a day come when, in order to understanding the Quran, we seek assistance from the Quran itself. Thank you for being here.